up? What's up, sports fans? It's game night, man. It's game night on a Thursday night. Thursday night football, the New Orleans Saints versus the Arizona Cardinals, man. Man, oh look, I got a couple of them rolling in late. We just got Keandra just rolling in here. And then the co-host, he just stopped for the night on his truck and everything, being late and everything. And then we got Hunt rolling late too, man. Y'all
Yeah,
just man,
I told him the wrong information.
y'all just all everywhere
Said
tonight.
the
Too
game ain't for
late.
no 6, huh? Y'all said it was for 6. I thought the
I was
game was
on
for
here.
7. I thought you said the game was for 7. It's not for 6.
The game is for 6.
Am I wrong, Keandra?
I don't think so. It's supposed to be for 8. Well, 7 y'all.
Yeah, it's 7. It's just not 6. She froze up. You there, EJ?
It's for 6:15.
You heard me?
Yeah, he's saying 6:15.
It's 6:15 Central Time. Y'all got to think about it.
Mm.
It's 7:15 in Arizona. Arizona in
Oh,
another time zone than us.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. And we got some pausing going on. It is what it is. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna back out, EJ, and you keep it going. I gotta go get humping on them.
But anyway, guys, it's game night. Y'all know what it is, man. I just heard the reports that Mr. Andy Dalton will be starting tonight. So Jameis
okay.
Winston, what that tells me is Jameis Winston is not fully healthy still. He's gonna be the QB3. We're gonna see similar to what we saw last Sunday against the Bengals. It's just gonna be Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill running the show. Taysom Hill is gonna come in for his little packages, doing his little, read option plays and everything. Maybe a few pass plays, but it's from what it looks like, Andy Dalton mostly is gonna start this football game. Andy Dalton, I did not notice, but he was dealing with a back injury this week. He was on the injury report, and he's been
Right.
limited all practice this week. So, um, man, hopefully that doesn't affect his play uh tonight. I saw a stat today too on Twitter that said that Andy Dalton is 0-11 on primetime football games, and I saw another stat that said that the Arizona Cardinals have the longest home losing streak in the league right now. So something has to give tonight, and I'm hoping that that Andy Dalton primetime streak gives up tonight. But Michael Thomas, as we know, is gonna be out again. Jarvis Landry is gonna be out. Um, Also, Marshawn Lattimore will be out tonight. Um, and Mr. Chris Olave will be active. I kind of wish he was able to play last weekend. I thought he was healthy enough to play last Sunday, but it looks like he'll be good to go tonight. And DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be out there active, of course, for the Cardinals. I also saw this week too that the Cardinals added Mr. Robbie Anderson from the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, wow.
So that's gonna be another guy that we're gonna have to watch out for. Marquise Brown, he's looks like he's gonna be out for a little while for the Cardinals. So they hurried up at that opportunity to go ahead and trade for Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson, didn't like what was going on with Carolina. He felt like Carolina was going through some issues. They're not a winning football team right now. He wants to win right now, so it was an even trade at that point. So we'll have to watch him tonight. He's been in our division for a little minute, for a couple of seasons, so he knows how to play us. and everything. So it's going to be really Robbie Anderson, Rondale Moore, DeAndre Hopkins. That's what you're going to see in the receiving core for the Cardinals. Even Zach Ertz out there as well. And then once again, the Saints always give you trouble when they play those running quarterbacks. So
Yeah,
I
that's one of my concerns. I'm not concerned about the wide receivers having Hopkins back and all this. I'm more concerned of us containing the running quarterback. We have not showed that we can contain a running quarterback, and it shows throughout our history. You know, we're going to be playing Philly this year, so this is going to be a great test for us to be. If we able to contain Kyler Murray, then we can be able to contain, the other young man, Jalen Hurts. So
yeah,
this is gonna. I want to see these guys contain or stay in their lanes. One of the things that the Saints have not been doing well is staying in their lane. So Cam Jordan, Davenport got to come up big. The linebackers, we're gonna need the linebackers to come up big to be under a spy defense. We're gonna,
most definitely.
yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to, Pete Warner, Demario Davis. They're gonna have to be in great position for this guy. This guy is right now. They the Arizona Cardinals are 32 in total offense. 32 in total offense. So they have help on the way. They have no they really haven't Colin has not really turned the ball over. He has four interceptions. I mean, four turnovers. He has like one interception, but he has a lot. He has like four turnovers total for the Arizona Cardinals. But they have not been able to find any offensive of connection, and part of that has to do with not having Hopkins. So hopefully this guy being out very long, he don't walk out there. Hopefully he's tight in the legs. He pull a hamstring. I don't wish for no guy to get hurt, but I hope a little hammy don't hurt, You know what I'm saying? Because this man catches the damn ball. I very much fear him every time since the Houston Texans days. I fear this guy, you know what I'm saying? And Paulson Adebo, we expected a lot from Paulson. I expect Paulson to show his big man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes, to
that's a
come up
great
big.
point that you brought up, man. Because Paulson Adebo came into the season with a lot of hype, man, and he was supposed to be the camp star out of training camp, and he got that ankle
Keandra, could you
injury.
mute your mic, baby girl? We're gonna mute our mics.
Um,
Sorry.
but he was the camp star for the training camp, and he got that ankle injury after the beginning of the season, and he's not the guy that we've seen in training camp. So I look. This is the second week that Debo can try to go ahead and prove to everyone, hey, I'm still that guy in training camp that was dominating. That QB. I mean that cornerback too. That other guy, that Marshawn Lattimore. Has on the other side of him, So I need him to step up this week, man. He's got a big matchup. And once again, he had Chase last week. Now you got DeAndre Hopkins, So DeAndre is one of the best in the league, that you brought up a point. He's coming off of the suspension, so we don't know what we're going to see out of him. But still, at the same time, he's still DeAndre Hopkins. So
Yeah, and
you got to be on your game.
and like I said, and bringing in Anderson, doesn't who knows us pretty well.
Right.
We're gonna need these cornerbacks. I'm not here to make any excuses about Marshawn Lattimore. We have to show our depth. This is a game where Marcus May and Tyrann Matthews
Have to
need to
take
step
over.
up.
They have
They
to
have to
take over
take up.
right here. Yeah.
No, not the cornerbacks. The
Yeah.
secondary, the deep end,
Yes.
protecting the corners. We
Yes.
got to get some hard hitting out of them. We got to get some interceptions. We got to
Yes.
turn the football over, and we need our safeties to stand up in this
I
game.
think another guy too that's not being talked about as this is gonna be his second week elevated to the roster. Chris Harris Jr.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah, and
gonna
I
be
think he's very
he's gotta be
important.
a guy that step up. I liked the signing. Actually, I liked it that we
He's a
brought him
veteran.
in.
He's a
He's
veteran.
good. Yeah, a really good veteran. But I need him to go ahead and step up as well tonight. Alante Taylor. I don't know if
Is
I
he
mentioned
active?
this early.
Did he get
Alante
active?
Taylor
I
will be
want to
playing
ask you
tonight.
that question. Is he active?
Yes, he is active. He
Oh
will
my
be
goodness.
playing
Oh
tonight.
my goodness. Oh my
Lalante
goodness.
will be playing
Oh my
tonight.
goodness. This is big. This
Yeah,
is big.
yeah.
Alante Taylor is going to solidify that nickel spot just like Gardner Johnson did. I'm telling you, this young man is a steal. He's a
Hmm.
steal. He's a swagger. I'm telling you, EJ, I'm liking this kid. I'm so glad he came back. Man, what's up, drunk? What's up, drunk in the house? Henry in the house. Rolling Black in the house, and Derek in the house. I'm so now you didn't change the game by telling me he back. Okay, you can change the game, and
Hey,
this game.
well, hey, look, everybody's been complaining about, Roby. So, hey, now you get to see another guy, Alante Taylor, come in and play some of
No,
that
but then,
nickel
but Roby
spot as
gonna help us
well.
with depth. Roby's gonna help us with depth.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Roby's gonna help us with depth, and I really appreciate that. He's gonna help us with depth. That's one thing that I'm looking I'm looking for this team is now we get to have some of these players back that we need. And yeah, and like I said, yes, we don't have Marshawn, but we need to learn how to win without some of our guys like we did. We've been
yeah.
holding on, and I'm gonna tell you like this. One of the things that I noticed that we have learned to do, we got to continue doing, Pete Carmichael, run that damn football.
Yeah.
Time of
Hey,
possession.
I need another big game out of Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram had a quiet, good
A
game last
quiet, good
week.
game.
A quiet, good game last week. I need him to do that same thing tonight, man. Like, that was a good performance by him. Keep it up, man. Like, come on, Mark. That's all we ask of you. Every game is that type of performance. And in Kamara, I'm actually proud of Kamara as well because at a point this season, I can't believe I'm
I was
saying this.
really worried about
I was
Alvin.
worried. I was worried
I
about
was really
Kamara.
worried about
But
Alvin
but
Kamara.
Kamara once again, he had another 100-yard game last week. So I like the production on both Kamara and Mark Ingram. They're starting to be on the rise again. So I need to continue to see that.
Drunk, let me tell you something, Drunk. And this is one of the things that we got to start all over from scratch. We cannot be worried about trying to be we don't have our three-headed monster out there, but we got one of our guys. And not having Chris Olave in this game, being able to stretch the field. The Saints, I feel so good about this game.
Right.
Having him out there better than last week. And now these guys, you got that stretch field guy, and now we can take advantage of a guy like Shaheed, who can also bring in a lot of multiple.
Hey, Rashid Shaheed needs more touches this week.
We got to get the ball. We got to get that. Well, that's something the Saints. I felt the Saints didn't do with Deontay Hardy. That was, you got to use the advantage of these guys' technique of throwing throwing them out, throwing the ball in space, and using their athletic ability, able
Right,
to be able to beat the defender one-on-one. There's nobody going to catch that little man.
right,
That little man is, run some reverses. Come on, Pete Carmichael. Let's
right.
get creative.
Hey man, look, like I said though, this could be a very good bounce back game for the Saints. It's a weird game. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a weird game. When you look at both of these football teams, I don't think anyone really expected both of these teams to be at this point in the season. Both
No,
two
no,
and
no, no,
four
no,
right
no,
now.
no, no,
Both
no,
of
no.
these teams should be
No, it should have been.
are better than what their records say
Yes,
right now.
yes, yes,
So
definitely.
I do believe that the Cardinals feel just as how the Saints feel right now. They need this one badly, so it's gonna be a grinded out football game right now. But I like I said, I think the Saints have a little bit more. They just have to stop shooting themselves in the foot. It's all about holding on to the football, man, and stop doggone creating these penalties, man. Y'all need to be a technically sound football team, and that comes from coaching. That comes from Dennis Allen. Dennis, this is your football team. You're supposed to come around with an energy and create a technically sound football team. I expect to see that tonight, man. I really want to see that.
But discipline being we got to be very careful on not see we've been one of the most highest penalized teams in the NFL, and that
Yeah,
shoots us in the feet, in the foot. One of the things that we have done, we do well. We'll get a great drive. We'll even get a big a big play down the field, and it will
right.
take the momentum when the referees call the shit back. We gotta basically be careful on how we use our hands. I'm very concerned with Andrews Pete injury because Andrews Pete not there, not playing this football game.
Yeah, that was another key injury that we're gonna miss tonight. But the thing about Andrews Pete is that we've seen this before as Saints fans. We didn't seen us play without Andrews Pete before.
Yeah, but look at these backups we got now. Thornton, Martin, some of these guys. I'm just you said we've seen this in the past. We had better linemen in the past, so I'm just more concerned about who these new guys are. I'm gonna give them a chance, but I am concerned, EJ. I'm a little bit, And
yeah,
we got Henry on here.
I agree on that. I agree. There is a certain concern about it, but I do believe the Saints can still, manage without Mr. Andrews Pete because I've seen it too many times, man. Andrews Pete, stay in and out of that lineup.
But he was playing so well.
He's a good player.
He was playing so well, EJ.
Huh?
He was playing so well.
Yeah, he played. He's been playing very well. He always does. He plays decent, but he can't stay in the lineup consistently, man. And that's what kind of hurts him to me.
We got Henry on the panel.
What's up, Uncle Henry? What's up, Uncle Henry?
Who that?
Hey, I think this. Hang on. I think this is your first time on the panel, man. Hang on, man. Welcome to
I came on before, Lil E.
No, EJ, you were in the dome, and he was on the panel.
Wow.
You missed it now.
You gonna show when I was in the dome.
You were in the dome. Shout out to Derek. You were in the dome, and
Yeah,
he was
you
on
missed
the
it
panel.
now. Yeah, you missed it.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, I got you now on the panel, man. That's great to have you on here, man.
Hey, man, I'm blessed to be here, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to you because
And
you
shout
are
out to
one
him
of
about
our
to have his
behind the
his
scenes
first
guys.
son. He's about to have his first baby.
If
Shout out to him.
if
Gonna have his
y'all don't
Thank
know
y'all so
about Uncle Henry Winters, man, he's one of our behind the scenes guys here on this podcast, man. He makes everything go, behind the scenes, whatever we need from him, he
All the hot
does,
topics.
man. So we appreciate this guy on this chat right now, man. And I've been trying to get him get him on here for the longest, man. So I'm glad to hear that he was already on there while I was in the door. I didn't even know that, but I'm glad he's on here today.
So let me
Thank
ask you,
y'all for having me, man. I appreciate it.
The keys to this game, Henry. We're gonna ask you because time is flying. One of the keys to this game. What is your keys to the victory today?
Turnovers.
Right.
Turnovers and time of possession.
Yes.
I think we gotta. I know I haven't played football before, fellas, but I know what my eyes see.
Yes.
If we give Kyler Murray this ball and we let him hold the ball too long and we let him glide down the field and run around, it's gonna be a long day for us.
Yes.
I'm just gonna tell you, time of possession is gonna matter in this game. Ball control and making sure that we contain DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes.
Number one, stop DeAndre.
While we got you on this panel, how about the Pelicans, man? How about
man, shout out to my Pelicans, man.
Hey, I'm telling
Flock
you, man.
Nation, baby. Flock Nation.
Flock
Nation.
I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited about my Pelicans. I don't want the bandwagon to get on this wagon. Y'all go over there.
Yes.
Stay over there.
Hey, man, the narrative changes.
Y'all not welcome.
I tell you, everybody want to be a Pelicans fan now.
Nah. I see Lakers fans in our group. Everett and Lil E. Keandre, I see Lakers fans in our group posting about the Pelicans. I'm like, hold up, bud. Nah, you a Lakers fan. Stay over there. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Nah, man, don't come over here. Nah,
I know you heard with Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith been talking about the Pelicans gonna come out the West and everything.
Man.
Like where was
they
this
said?
before?
They said we should relocate.
They were trying to give us to Seattle.
Man, I told y'all, bro. As long as Zion stays healthy, I know it's the Saints show, but as long as Zion stays healthy, I think he needs to shoot a little bit more just to kind of, stop the banging a little bit because they're gonna try to hurt him. In my opinion,
I agree with you. I agree.
But I love what I'm seeing. I think the chemistry.
What are you thinking about these Pelicans? I know you're a Saints fan, and you don't really be talking about basketball. But what do you think about the energy in New Orleans and what the Pelicans is actually doing while the Saints are struggling?
Well, I'm excited to see it. You know what I'm saying? It just brings a different, a different view of hope or whatever, what I'm saying, to the city. To be honest, I'm excited because I'm gonna try to catch a game or two out here when they come out here. So
Right.
so
That's great.
I'm
It'd
gonna
be
have
nice.
I already,
It'd be nice for them Pelicans to whip on them Hawks.
oh yes indeed. Yes, cause you already know, what I'm saying, I gotta be a little quiet now. The Falcons fans, they up in the, what I'm
Gotta be
saying?
quiet. You ain't gotta be quiet. The Falcons didn't beat us.
Hey,
No,
you
they
wear
didn't.
true.
They
That's
didn't. They
you
true.
wear
didn't.
your
I don't.
But what
Saints
I
gear.
told,
You wear your
no,
Saints gear and Pelicans gear
That's
proud.
what I'm
but
saying.
you see what I got
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
There
huh?
even
you
if they
go.
beat
There
us,
you go.
I don't care what our record is. Don't you ever let a Falcon fan think because they got a 1 game lead up on us. As soon as
That's
we
right.
win, as
That's
soon
what I
as we win
told.
tonight, we're gonna have the same
The
we're gonna
same
have the
record.
same wins. They're gonna
Exactly.
lose Sunday and we're gonna
Yeah.
jump over them.
That's what I
I don't
told
want
him.
to hear
I
nothing
told
about
him.
no Falcons.
I told him that. I told him that. I told him everything you saying. But like I told
Man.
y'all Sunday, I was like, you know, they don't care about, us losing to them. I mean, us beating them the first game of the season. Now they talk about the record. And they talk about how good they look. And they talk about them finish a game. I said,
Mm-hmm.
all of that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
y'all only one win, one loss away
That's
from
it.
being the same record. And then when we
Mm-hmm.
tie, we're going to be above y'all because
Oh
we
yeah.
beat you in the
Oh yeah.
tiebreaker. So, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they ain't gonna get away with that. But when you got something to brag about, it's really it's nice to see the Falcons fans be quiet and just make it,
You know they
to
like the little
be,
brother that's trying to outdo the big brother. You know that. Come on.
Hey man,
yeah,
that's what the Dirty Birds do, man. They've been the same franchise, since the beginning, man. Yeah, they gonna do the same things, they always
They're
do.
gonna
But
do
look,
they're gonna do what Dirty Birds do.
they gonna do a dirty bird.
They are accident waiting to happen. They are
They are, they
accident
are,
waiting to
they are,
happen. It's just a
they
matter of
are.
time. It's just a matter of time before we see them Falcons become dirty again. They're gonna be like a pigeon, like they are a
Exactly,
pigeon.
exactly.
They are
A
not
Yeah,
a
pigeon.
yeah.
falcon.
They
They
think because
are
Matt
a
Ryan gone,
pigeon.
that's all that gone. That ain't
Exactly.
gone. That
But
ain't gone.
back to the Pelicans.
To the Pelicans. Uh-huh.
I really like what Brandon Ingram has grown. I love the way he has grown in this organization. I mean, wow. It made me shed a tear because I'm gonna tell y'all gonna laugh.
oh
I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Why? I loving to see these players. Loving to see these players want to play for New Orleans.
Yes,
Made me
sir.
want to shed a tear. We
Yes,
find,
sir.
after going through Anthony Davis, going through all that debacle, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all folks, and watching,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Baron Davis and some of these former stars
Yes.
really shit on our organization.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just yeah, I really think DeMarcus Cousins really liked it, New Orleans. I really thought if he would have got injured, we should have paid him instead of Anthony Davis. I'm just happy that
That's a good point.
we're getting guys that want to be here.
You know what?
McCullum could have went to Cleveland.
it's
You know what?
it's
McCullum
a
That's
could
what I
have
was
said,
about to
family,
take
say.
me to
man.
Cleveland
It started with
because he's from
CJ,
Cleveland.
man. CJ coming here saying, you know what? When I was in college, I was like a #1 point guard. I
Mm,
conceded to Dame Lillard when I was in Portland, but I'm really
mm,
that dude. He
right.
that dude too, but I am too. So let me go
Yep.
to New
Yeah,
Orleans where I'm needed, where I can show my skills, where I can show my mid range, where I can show that I can run
but
the
he
point.
could have he
Let
could
me
have
go
very
down
much
there.
well,
He's a leader,
Henry. He
man.
could
He's
have
a
very
leader.
much well went to his hometown right over there in Cleveland. He could have very much well said, "I want to be traded there,"
Man, he
and
wanted to bring some young guys along, and he wanted to
he
win.
want
He
to
said, you
build
know
his
what?
own team.
I can do something with that team down there. I can
But you
I
know
can
what
be
the
the
funny
point guard.
part is? The man fits the culture, man. Like
Yes.
he's so laid back and cool, man. And then he's just that veteran that just, they got
That
so many
savvy veteran.
long, young guys on that Pelicans roster to where he can just be like, hey, y'all follow my lead, and y'all already got the talent, and look, once y'all just listen, we good, man. Y'all all that come together and it just fits perfectly, man. CJ, Brandon, and Zion, the sky is the limit for those guys. And like Drunk said, and Drunk, look, we might need to get you to become a Pelicans fan, man. Doggone, but look, man, like Drunk said, CJ was the game changer for the Pelicans. Bringing him in,
Yeah.
and then Zion is just going is the finishing touches. If he can stay healthy the whole entire season, the sky's the limit for those guys, man. And
Yes.
I'm very excited for the Pelicans, man. And like I said, keep watching them boys on that national media, man. It's funny how the narrative changes, and when you start
It's
winning,
so funny.
that's all it takes. That's all
Look,
it takes.
I want to write an article myself so bad on this. I really do, and I want to send it to you and say, look, nephew, check this out. What you think about this? Look at that.
Hey, man, look. I'll be on it all season, man. I'm telling you, send me whatever you guys send me, because we'll be talking about the Pelicans, I believe, all season long, and getting on these guys in national media, because these boys deserve, the national attention that they haven't been getting over the years, man. I truly believe it.
And they tried to get our stars out of here. They tried to get them to go to bigger markets. They tried to talk about Zion going to the Knicks. They talk, all this stuff, trading Brandon Ingram. Man, look, y'all didn't even like us. Anthony Davis made us look real bad.
Right.
And now he over there.
They were talking about us going to Seattle.
Yeah, and the grass ain't green on the other side, is it? So, to be honest, I got to say thank you, Anthony Davis. Thank you for giving us Brandon Ingram. Thank you for giving us Josh Hart and all the other picks we had.
Hey, thank you, Lakerland.
Where we at now?
Thank you, Lakerland. Look, y'all can have your boy now. Hey, look.
You can have him.
I wonder how you feel. I wonder how you feel now with Russ over there and Mr.
We gave them a championship.
I don't count that championship.
With the Lakers,
I don't even count 2020, quite honestly.
Man, they ain't got nobody on that team over there. The Lakers ain't going nowhere. They ain't got nobody. Our bench is nice. The bench can run and close the game out for us.
Hey, Derek, bringing up a good point. TNT is talking about the Pelicans right now. You got Charles Barkley on there talking about how the Pelicans coming out the West. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
I just want to see us get more TV time. Make the games available to the fans locally.
Right.
Where they don't have to subscribe to Bally Sports or whatever it is. Just like you make the Saints available. I know it's the NFL.
That's a great
point.
Make
the NBA available to fans too.
That's a very, very great point, Uncle Henry. Like that's one of the few things I think the Saints as an organization need to get better at, is not just for your local fans, but you got the Mississippi Gulf Coast. You got some people in Alabama like the Pelicans. So
sure do.
Start expanding your horizons, man. You stop charging all these prices to watch the Pelicans off of Bally, man. Make it, a lot accessible to watch these Pelicans.
Yeah.
Just like you make these New Orleans Saints accessible to watch, make them suckers accessible, because they got good product now.
Get a deal with WDSU. Somebody.
Yes.
Get a local TV deal and make the games available.
Yes, man. Yes. But, man, back to these Saints, man. Like I said, guys, and good to see you, Mr. Shelby, in here tonight, man. How you feeling tonight, man, about these Saints, man?
I'm nervous.
Yeah, we
all. I don't know what to think today, bro.
Look, we all I know.
I don't know if they're gonna step down. They're gonna step down in competition or what?
We need a dub badly. That's
right. I don't know. I don't know what they expect, bro. So
I hear you. I hear you, man.
Who's starting that quarterback?
Andy Dalton will be starting tonight.
No, who's starting that quarterback?
Saints.
I don't know. Oh.
Andy Dalton.
Right.
Jameis Winston.
Man,
from what I've been told, Jameis Winston is QB3 tonight. He's still not fully healthy. So what they're saying is they targeting the next game for Jameis Winston to come back fully healthy.
And that's what we all said last week. We would like to see for Jameis to come back next week.
Yeah, I mean,
that dude really hurt, bro.
Honestly, I actually wanted to see him tonight, but I understand the thoughts behind it. It's a short week. We playing on the Thursday night tonight. That's a quick turnaround. Let him go ahead and get one more weekend, of rest, and let's just roll with him in that Raiders game and see how he do then. But Mr. Andy Dalton had, like I said, I mentioned this early. Andy Dalton, I didn't notice at the beginning of the week, he was dealing with back injuries as well this week. He's been limited all practice this week and everything. So he's playing today. He's giving it a go and everything. But keep that in mind, Saints fans. He's not fully healthy as well. So that's a scary thought. That you got really the most healthy quarterback that you have on the roster, and he's not even listed as your quarterback this year. Is Taysom Hill.
I think they're gonna use a lot of Taysom Hill in this game. I really do, even though Andy's the starting quarterback.
Most definitely. You look at what they did with the Bengals game. Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill, what they did that whole game. I expect the same things from those two tonight in this Cardinals game. I expect to see them, mix it up, have, Taysom Hill do some, read option plays, some quarterback power. Maybe you have him throw sometimes, it's really to get the pressure off of Andy Dalton and not have him, throwing 30 to 40 times out there and putting that all on his back. And then we don't have the targets out there like we're not fully healthy in our receiver room. So yes, we got Chris Olave back, but we still missing Michael Thomas. We're still missing Jarvis Landry out there. So, it's good to have Chris Olave back, though. I expect to see Rashid Shaheed to get more touches. I want to see it. The kid is fast. The kid can make things happen with that football, man. So I want to see them get more creative. Come on, Pete Carmichael, show me, what you got in your bag of tricks, Mr. Sneaky Pete. You're out there, man. But I think this game comes down to the defense. The defense has to contain Kyler Murray.
Shout out to Mookie, man. Shout out to Mookie. Been showing some great support to the channel. Shout out to you, Mookie. And of course, we know the regulars who always here. Mookie is becoming a regular. I've been noticing that. Or great. We value our followers. Shout out to you guys. Remember to tell anybody else about the baddest sports show in the Deep South. I know we don't seem too popular. We just getting started. But sooner or later, y'all going to understand who the bad is out here.
Hey, here's why I'm nervous about the game. I heard that the Phoenix defense, the Cardinals defense, been playing good enough to win. It's been the offense that's been losing games for them. So our offense got to step up. It's going to take a whole team effort tonight. The defense got to keep.
Shelby,
I know they're
this
getting their
one of
wide
them
receiver back.
games. Shelby, this one of them games the Saints win because I know, understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because the way we've been playing, it just seems like we have just given up. But the Saints been playing hard. Let's just be honest, y'all. The last couple of weeks, the Saints really, even in the losses, they have not really got blowed out, okay? I have not seen them quit on Dennis Allen. Let's just be honest, y'all. The injuries have taken over on the Saints, but we don't see no quit in the Saints. And I want you guys to realize it just takes just a little patience, y'all. I really believe that the Saints are going to overcome with the running game. If we go back to running the football, I think the Saints are going to surprise everybody today. Run the ball. Dalton do the little things. He don't have to be trying to be nobody that he be Drew Brees. Just be Andy Dalton. Protect the football. Manage the game.
Like I say, I mean that's a great point, Dad.
Yeah, well, just like the boy said, though,
go ahead, Jason.
it's going to come down to the defense. Just like you said earlier, it's going to come down to defense again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been coming down in the last 3 games. We done had leads in the fourth quarter, and they blew the leads.
Yeah.
So I don't really blame the offense too much. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Go
I
ahead.
said, and Jason, good job. Like I said, man, it's defense because the offense has been producing the last couple of games. We used to complain about the offense and say the offense ain't putting up enough points. Offense, it's switched now. It's switched. Offensively, we getting the points. We doing what we had to do. We didn't score 20 plus points on the defending AFC championship champions. So. I didn't see it enough offensively. I just need to see the defense step up. I need to see a Debo. I need to see Tyrann Mathieu. I need to see, Marcus May. I need to see these guys take over this football game. I need to see Cam Jordan, the defensive line. This is the biggest game of the year for the defensive line, because you are playing a guy that could really ruin you with his feet. So Cam Jordan, Davenport, like Anyemata, you guys, you have to come up in there and put pressure on this cat, because I'm telling y'all, he will run up and down the field on you guys so badly to the point where, we gonna be lost again, and it's gonna be another L, and we just gonna wind up finding ourselves 2-5.
Yeah, they need discipline in the pass rush. Everybody can't just run around the right and left end and leave the middle wide open.
Right.
You got to must rush, keep a spy on them, do something. Don't let him, man. If Joe Burrow can take off for 30, this
Yeah,
boy,
what you
he can
think
go
this
take it.
kid gonna do?
He can take it to house. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up too, because that was a huge play in the game last week. Joe Burrow wide, a big old hole, wide open in the middle, comes through, touchdown. I look at Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray doesn't even have to have a wide open hole like that. He can make things happen and break tackles like that. Tackling is a big thing that the Saints have not been doing lately. They got to tackle. I need to see these boys tackle, man. I'm glad to see that Alontae Taylor is back. Alontae Taylor should help with that. That's a big upgrade and a big active for this game. I'm so glad to see the kid healthy again. And I also want to bring up, guys, that Trevor Penning soon, he's been week to week now. He's starting the process to start coming back to become active. So we should see him soon.
They said start Alontae over Roby, huh?
Well, I don't think they're gonna just start him. I think that what they're gonna do is they're gonna let Ruby start, but they're gonna have Alontae just come in, to get more reps and everything, because he's just coming off of that injury and everything. So we're gonna see a lot of Alontae, but he's not gonna just come out there and start. So it's gonna be good to see him out there and everything and back and moving again. But I like I said, I just want to see him ease back in there, see what he can do and everything. And depending on how he does today is going to depend on if we see Roby or back in there, because I know a lot of Saints fans was complaining about Roby lately. So this is the chance right now to replace Roby. Alontae Taylor right here.
Well, I don't want to replace. I want him to just play his role. He can be, he's going to be valuable to this football team. We need as much depth as we can.
Uh-oh.
What up, Nas?
What's up,
Welcome
guys?
to the chat. Is your mic and everything good, man? You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. How you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling about these Saints tonight, man? I kind of gotten some mixed emotions. I kind of got some guys on here that's excited and thinking we're gonna do pretty well, and then I got some guys that's like, I don't know, man. The Saints gotta come in there, man. So how you feeling tonight, man?
I feel confident. I feel honestly confident we're gonna win. It's just, it's just one key: the coaching. Coaching is going to be the key, and then the players executing at the same time is also going to be part of the key.
Right. What is your biggest? I'm gonna put it to you like this, Nas. Is it gonna be offensively that wins us this football game, or is it gonna be defensively that wins us this football game? Which side of the football do you expect to step up tonight? Like I said, defensively, we're going against Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins and Robbie Anderson. But offensively, we're going against a team that's giving up a lot of points over there in Cardinal land. So, which one do you expect to step up today?
Mostly the defense, because the way we've been looking suspect lately, the last few games, Last game since the Atlanta game, I said pass rush and secondary been real suspect, predominantly pass rush because when it comes down to your pass rush just like your O line, your pass rush is what makes your linebackers, safeties, and DBs do their job better. If your
Correct.
pass rush ain't doing their job, your work as a linebacker and safety and DB don't mean nothing. If your pass
Correct.
rush ain't doing their job.
Correct. I like that. I like that a lot, man. Hey, one thing I can say about defensively, I can't. I don't have no problems, with Mr. Demario and Pete Werner this year. Pete Werner, actually has been the best tackling linebacker in the league so far. Pete Werner has really taken over as far as tackling wise. Now, I do want to see him get a little bit better in this coverage, or coverage wise as a linebacker. But hey, I mean, everybody I remember in the beginning of the season was talking about Kawhi Alexander and how much they miss Kawhi Alexander. But man, I mean, you gotta love what Pete Werner has been doing at linebacker this year, man.
Yeah, Pete's more of a. I've noticed his game. Pete Werner is more of a short to midfield coverage linebacker. That's his predominant best game. He can't
Right,
cover past 20, 25 yards.
right,
Like that's not his game. His best range is 10 to 15-yard coverage in
right.
zone. Man to man, man to man, a bit suspect because at times he has matchups and which also takes accountability. If you put him in a key matchup, like against a key running back, a key tight end, he'll have his success. He'll have his success right there.
Most definitely, man. Like I said, man, this is gonna be a good football game tonight. I do believe, because I don't know if you guys been keeping up with Thursday night football, but lately we've been watching pretty bad football games on Thursday night football. So hopefully tonight we get a good game, but I'm hoping on the good side, for these New Orleans Saints that they go ahead and put on a good show tonight. That we're not on the other end of that, and that we're the ones getting taken to tonight. This is a game where America's watching. Everybody's watching you. There's no excuses tonight. You're both 2-4. You both need a W tonight. And a lot of people saying, they wish, we was at home. But look, I would rather be on the road right now because the way we've been playing at home has been very shaky, man. And it's a shame. So I'm really excited, tonight that this is another chance for the Saints to go ahead and to go ahead and take it a game at a time. Think about it, guys. The division is in grasp. The division is right there. Everybody, I mean, the Buccaneers are 3-3. The Atlanta Falcons are 3-3. The Saints are right there. We are one game under these guys. The Panthers are irrelevant right now. So the season is nowhere near over for this team.
But
I know there's a lot of panic.
It seemed like the
There's a
Saints.
lot of panic, but we good.
I'm not worrying about this because throughout our history, the last couple of years, even under Sean Payton, even though some of you guys have amnesia and you guys don't want to even remember Sean Payton starting off slow, but we had slow starts with Sean Payton. Okay, so that's I just don't get Saints fans. They see a new what it is it's the unknown because we don't know what Dennis Allen going to do, and that's the problem. It's
Mm.
the unknown.
I just got notified. Dalton's gonna be starting.
Boy, you late.
You late. And he said that like it was breaking news, boy. I just got notified.
That boy thought he Mel Kiper.
Okay, this is him.
I'll tell you one thing, he crazy. He crazy to put Dalton out there limited in practice at a back injury.
I mean, but what's your other option though?
No. I'm gonna tell you what this young man been talking crazy all this week. He's still talking about Taysom. He's still slapping on Taysom. That's what the whole thing is. Taysom is not the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, sir. If he would have been the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints, there would not be an Andy Dalton, sir. Okay?
At the same
Hello.
time, he is the third stringer. He is the third stringer.
Nah, he's just the all-around emergency guy. You know,
Let
you
him
got
be in his role. Let him be in
he
his role,
playing his
dog.
role. I mean, don't you know the best of Taysom is doing everything, not just doing one particular thing. You get the best out of Taysom when nobody don't know. Look, do you understand how valuable he is? If you move him just to quarterback, we're not going to be having he's out there recovering fumbles. He's out there playing special teams. He's out there doing catching balls. You ain't gonna have that if he's the quarterback, sir.
Good point. Plus, we just signed that kid from Jacksonville to the practice squad. What's his name? Jake Luton. We got him as practice squad quarterback. If they go out, if either the two go out, Jake Luton gonna be the third stringer.
I mean, I don't know.
Y'all forgot about him.
They
Y'all forgot
playing.
about him.
They playing double
Arizona.
dutch with him because they just released him, then they re-signed him back. So I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
because they can't. Keandre, one of the reasons why they done that, you got to understand, is because you can't. Okay, the Saints are smart. You can't keep him on the roster because he's the third guy. He's basically your fourth guy. Okay, so
Right.
you can't hold him on the roster because he's taking up too many other people.
Space. Right.
They know they a lot of other than Jacksonville, not too many people knows about the kid. So he's not like a guy that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That somebody gonna just go swipe. You know, and right now, so far, quarterbacks are not that hurt. Okay, so we can put him out. We can put him in a situation where we can use him in that backup situation, emergency if we need him. Okay, so he's learning the system. He's on a practice squad learning the system. So just in case something weird happened with the quarterbacks, he'll know the system.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And shout out to 504 Indigenous Warrior, who AKA Donald, who is calling me and knocked me off my panel. Go ahead, EJ.
I'm back, man. What you at?
So are you hitting something or something? You drinking something? What you
Man. I got responsibilities. I got responsibilities over here, man. I got me a puppy over here, man. That man had to go. But
you got your baby, your doggy.
Yeah, man. But what's your question?
Well, one of the reasons why we let this young quarterback on the practice squad, we cut him, we keep cutting him and re-signing him, because it all depends on who on the roster is, roster spots he holding for us, and then also they want him to learn on the practice squad to learn the offense, so in case we do need him, then he'll be all right. Okay, so one of the I'm not panicking because they got him on the practice squad. I was trying to tell your buddy Nas is just have this dream of having Taysom. Why is Andy Dalton playing? We should be playing Taysom Hill. It's not a bad idea because Taysom Hill can run around.
Let me say this, Nas. Look, we all know. Look, we all know that who's the Taysom Hill, super fan is in the group, man. We all know that Nas loves Taysom Hill. We know that.
Do Taysom Hill know you? I mean, do you? I mean, you should really let him. I'm gonna try to get in touch with Taysom Hill and let him know about you.
Hell yeah, man. Nobody in the world is a bigger fan than Nas.
I think he really needs to meet this young man.
I'm telling you, man.
I bet you'll make your day.
I'm telling you,
it'll make your day.
The thing is, guys, we know your love for Taysom, but I just don't see the Saints, putting him in a position where they would, have him, start and playing a full game. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is Taysom Hill is your gadget guy. Okay, what makes Taysom Hill special is he lines up at receiver, he plays quarterback, he plays running back, he does all of these things on special teams. If he plays solely quarterback, He cannot do all those other things, and then teams can be able to key in on him, and they can be able to go ahead and stop what makes him so much special. So what they do is, and what I expect to see again tonight with those two is, I expect, just like we saw in the Bengals game, I expect to see, Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill to kind of not split reps, but I want to say, Andy gets more of the passing reps, more of the, hey, he's traditional starting quarterback, but then in your third down situations or even second down, or goal line situations, then you put Taysom Hill in and you spark a big play out of him, and you have him do what he does best, which is, run that football, quick QB power, read option, or even, get him to throw down that doggone field. You have him do it like a play action pass, because he's so special.
But that might be the game plan.
Yeah,
that might be the game plan. They might use him more than we know.
Yeah,
they might have him as a decoy, as Dalton doing the managing,
because he's so important to your offense. He's very important to your offense. You need a spark, and you're kind of down on your receivers.
He's that trickster guy.
Yes.
He's basically like our own Deebo Samuel mixed with a bit of a Derrick Henry in a way. Because it would sound, it may sound cliche if I compare it to Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry is a proven running back, but Taysom has Derrick Henry-ish type traits to him. Only difference is the biggest move for him is that shoulder down.
Yeah.
Like 95% of defenses have tried over the years and they can't stop.
You gotta look at Taysom. Taysom a big guy, man. That's a big white boy running out.
He done put his weight back up too. He put his weight back up.
That man there, he may not
6'2", 230. He's 230, 235 back. He's back at that weight. He's back at that weight. He said that in the interview.
That guy, times in the football game, So Taysom Hill is and he's fast. He's one of the fastest guys on the team.
4.42 speed, 230, 235 pounds running at you.
Right. I mean, he makes a lot of people make business decisions, especially DBs. I know if I was a DB, hey, look, I'm not about to go ahead and get smacked out there. Hell no. But look, that, like I said, what makes Taysom Hill so special, and that's what, Pete Carmichael has to do in this football game. And that's what I loved seeing from him in the Bengals game. He was able to go ahead and put them both in there together.
Son, I want to be honest. I was kind of looking forward to seeing Jameis play today, because I was thinking in my mind this would have been a good
said the same thing.
But I didn't even know. But I don't know how. Maybe he's gonna be ready for next week. But I was thinking, shit, man, if Jameis could have came in here, and then we could have just used him and Taysom in that same kind of way.
Do it like we did last year. That two-head snake was killing.
I was thinking about Jameis throwing the bombs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my update on Jameis Winston.
Maybe they're waiting until next week when Michael Thomas come back. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Are y'all sure Michael Thomas coming back? Because y'all said all three of them were coming back the week before and the week before.
Here you go.
It's next week against Vegas. It'll be next week against Vegas.
I already knew it was in your back pocket. You was like, I'm about to flame this boy. I'm about to get on it right now.
Look, I heard from Nick Underhill, who is very close to the Saints, and I also heard from Jeff Duncan. They said that he's on schedule. He's almost ready to play. They said that it's the Saints that's holding him back. It's not him.
Oh,
he's ready to play.
Yeah.
They said
why he didn't practice though?
Well, they holding him out.
Yeah, they want him to make. They want to make sure.
They don't want no excuses when he come back. They want to play him healthy.
100%.
Right.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Just like Winston and the others.
Yeah, they believe the season is still early, and they believe that when they make a run, they want to have a healthy Michael Thomas than having a guy out there.
See, these are games. Saints fans got to realize these games that we're playing right now, like the Cardinals, the Bengals, a lot of these games that
we got to play Philadelphia.
These games are are games that the Saints believe that we can win without Michael Thomas, that we can
Yeah.
win without Jarvis Landry. They believe that we can win these games, and I don't blame them. I think we can win those games too.
Yeah.
But
Same
our
here.
harder games are late in the season.
Later in the
Just
season,
look at it.
yeah.
We got Ravens still on the damn schedule.
We got
We still got the Eagles on the schedule. We got a lot still coming at it. We got to play the Buccaneers
we do.
again.
LA.
So we got a lot of stuff coming at us. So we want to make sure these guys are fully healthy before we just want to rush them back out there. And I understand Saints fans' frustrations. Mike has been out all the last 2 seasons, and we couldn't wait to see this man get back on the field. I was one of the main ones that said, hell yeah, Michael Thomas.
He
caught them
produced.
2 touchdowns.
When he came back, he produced. He has 3 touchdowns, and he hasn't played.
That's true.
He hasn't played. He has 3 touchdowns already. Is that not worth trying to wait to see how great this dude here? All he does is product when he is healthy. When he does, the guy is hard. You cannot guard Mike. I don't care what nobody says.
Right. Like I said, man,
He's the man.
It all comes down to, guys, do you want him healthy or do you want him to do what he's doing right now? Which is with every little, hiccup that happens to him, he sits out for an extended period of time. You want him
100% healthy, Thomas. 100% healthy, MT.
You want a healthy Michael Thomas, so none of that is on the table when something does come up. He'll still continue to play through all that. Like I said, we have not seen the last of Michael Thomas, Saints fans. I expect, and Keandre, I'm glad you brought that up because look, I was being hopeful as a Saints fan. I was hoping that the Saints was able to go bring back Jarvis and Mike and all these boys for this game this Thursday, but the Saints are being smart right now.
That's understandable.
You're on a short week. You're playing Thursday night football. Ain't no need to go bring these guys back for this damn game.
That's understandable. Absolutely.
Andy struggles. Don't be surprised y'all see Winston in this game. I'm telling y'all, watch.
Winston.
I said it first.
They're gonna try to they're gonna unleash the dragon. They're gonna unleash the dragon.
Regardless of if Andy plays well or not, I just don't see Jameis coming out tonight. And I'm gonna say this, that for this reason, because if that was the case, Jameis would have started.
They would have started him exactly.
They would have started him. So we're not gonna see Jameis Winston, and I'm thinking this is just me off of my own opinions, okay? And I've heard this from a Nick on here as well. He also said this. The Saints are looking like they want Jameis Winston back next game against the Raiders. Okay, that's what they're shooting for.
I said the same thing.
To rest up, So I would sit there and let Jameis go ahead and he's active. Yeah, he's active, but let him just sit out. Let him go ahead, do his QB3 thing. Look at the plays, help Andy Dalton out as much as he can in the playbook, but don't send him out there right now. And trust me, I was one of the ones that wanted to see him tonight, but I just it's too like I said, it's a short week. It's Thursday night football, and
Mookie,
this is a winnable game without him.
Taysom Hill. If Andy struggled, it might be more of Taysom Hill.
Yes. What you're gonna see is Andy Dalton is not gonna see a lot of snaps. You're gonna see Taysom Hill start taking over. You're gonna see really the run game take over. That's what you're gonna see.
Pass game too. You just gotta do the film breakdown.
Taysom's not gonna sit there and throw you 20, 30 passes a game. He's not gonna do that. Okay? He's just gonna give you his little dump offs, his little play action plays, but mostly you're gonna see quarterback power, read option. Okay.
Off tackle.
Yeah.
She'll throw in some bombs too.
Yeah. Every 504 Black Magic 14 said he needs the link up in there. So if we can get him the link.
I can't drop no link because I'm on the road. So the only way, if he followed me on Facebook, I could drop it through Facebook if you follow me on Facebook. But we're about to leave. We're about to leave right now. Follow me on Facebook, Everett Gagne on Facebook, and you can come on a post game. And I will send you the link through Messenger. Okay? Anybody wants to come on, follow me on Facebook, Everett Gagne. GanieR is my last name. Everett Everett. I'm senior, he's junior. Okay?
Anybody, let me ask this in the chat. Anybody looking at Thursday night football right now? I don't have it on my TV right now. I'm about to get it set up and everything. But anybody looking at pregame right now? Anybody see? Is the game? Is the game close to starting, or is it or
Yeah,
is it
because I
still?
think you're wrong, DJ.
You got an hour, bro.
Okay, all right.
Because
Oh,
Google
hey
ain't gonna
guys,
tell you no wrong time now. Google
hey
saying
guys,
8:15 on the
I
What
East
got an
time
Coast.
is
honest
it?
question.
What time is
Hey
it?
guys, mm,
What time it come on?
mm.
Uh,
I'm for the shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
pregame is on
okay.
Prime right now.
Is
The
anybody
pregame
watching?
is on Prime.
Is it a game
Okay,
on right
all right,
now?
Mookie, I appreciate that. 8:15 Eastern time. That's 7:15. That's 7:15,
I
guys.
told you, EJ.
That's 7:15. 7:15. That's
Mm.
my
You were
mistake.
wrong.
Well, that's my mistake. Okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
the pregame is on
Arizona,
Prime right now. They're just talking.
Arizona is still. I thought they was on a different time zone than us. But I guess
They
they
are.
still.
They
They,
are, EJ.
okay,
Well, the
well,
thing is, EJ, is that when you look it up on Google or what have you for the game time,
mhm,
whatever your IP address picks up, that's what time zone or what time they're gonna show to you.
okay,
So say like
okay,
they're gonna show your central time, they're gonna show their
Oh, that's Larry. That's
Pacific
Larry
time, and they're
Black
gonna
Magic
show
14.
Eastern time where I'm at. So you don't have to do the math. They're gonna show you the proper time as far
okay.
as what time
I
they're gonna start.
appreciate that. Like I said, I didn't know that.
Oh,
EJ,
that's
that's
yeah.
Larry.
Look, you
EJ, that's
live and
Larry.
learn every day. You know, like I said, you learn stuff every single day. Yeah, I didn't know that, guys. So I was trying to go ahead and make sure that we was on, and we was be able to go ahead and fit in our pregame show and everything to make sure we was good and on time and stuff like that. I don't never want to miss these things or be rushing on these things and stuff like that. Because I love to hear you guys' feedback and have you enjoy this show and stuff like that. This stuff is for you guys. This is not just for us on here and everything. So I just try to make sure everything is in time and in order so we can do our pregame, watch the game, and then do our post game and everything. So that was Larry on there. Okay, all right. Well, get Larry on there.
He got to. He
Hey
already
guys,
sent him. I already sent him the invitation. You got to go to Messenger. Go to
hey
Messenger,
guys,
all y'all.
hey guys. I got one good honest question.
Go
What do
ahead.
y'all think about this question? Do you think this game, as a Saints fan, do you think this is the game where is Dennis Allen questionably, critically questionable to be on the hot seat, or is he already on the hot seat in
That's
your
a good
He's
perspective?
question.
not on the hot seat.
That's a
I would
very
say
good question,
no.
The
Nas.
Mm-mm.
organization is behind him. Trust me.
I'm gonna say this. Nas. He's on the Saints fans hot seat. But as
There
far
you go.
as Miss Gail
He
Benson,
is on the fan base hot seat.
yeah, as far as Miss Gail Benson, he's not going anywhere. Okay, they're not looking to fire him at all. They still believe it's way too early in the season to be making them type of assumptions on a guy that's in his first year as a head coach at these New Orleans Saints. So, Dennis
This is
Allen
not
is
Carolina Panthers. This is not Matt Rule.
Yeah,
Matt Rule was with the Pats for 3 years.
This is not Carolina. Let's not get this confused where they was talking about Matt Rule is fine when it really wasn't fine over there. Okay, this is a totally indifferent situation. Dennis Allen is fine. Okay, then Dennis Allen will have his job. It's just that the Saints fans, and I'm talking about us as a whole, we are tired of losing, and that's why we're pushing that narrative so much. So. All Dennis Allen has to do is win, and I promise you that'll go away quickly. That's just all what that comes down to. Dennis Allen I think he's doing a good job. Me personally, I think he's doing a good job, but he has to do. He has to do a little bit more. I agree with Saints fans on this. He has to do a little bit more of taking control of his football team. Okay. With Sean Payton, you knew who the man was, okay, and nobody questioned who the man was when Sean Payton was around. All right, and there's been many instances this season when Dennis Allen looks like he's getting overrun by the players, like the players are not listening to him. So I want to see him take control of the locker room. I want him to come out there and really go ahead and say, "This is my football team. Y'all listen to me. Y'all don't sit here and make the calls. I make the calls, And he don't have to be the rah-rah coach. He don't have to be what Sean Payton was, okay? Sean Payton was very animated on the sideline, okay? That's not Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is a quieter guy, okay? That's okay.
What I'm trying to let Mookie understand is, yes, Payton is under contract, but Payton no longer wants to be with our organization. I understand a lot of your feelings for Sean Payton, but Sean Payton don't want to be the Saints coach. He want to try something different, okay? And I know
he going to LA. He going to LA.
Fans got this love for Sean Payton.
Why would he go to LA?
Sean Payton is done with him. Yeah, he wants to go to LA. He wants to go to
the Chargers.
Y'all didn't see him in the booth when he went to the Chargers game?
He's down there.
Let's not just rush out of our mouths, everyone, and just say he's going to LA, okay?
He's going to LA.
Look.
Okay, good. Then we can get our draft picks then.
That's what y'all
want. Y'all 2 first rounders.
LA. But look, all right. At the end of the day, Sean Payton, he wants to go somewhere. Obviously, he still has interest in playing, being a head coach in the NFL. I don't know. I still don't know quite yet where that could be at yet. It could be at Dallas for all we know. I know Jerry Jones want to act like right now that he likes Mike McCarthy, but he would be in a quick heartbeat get rid of Mike McCarthy for Sean Payton. So I don't know quite yet where Sean Payton will land, but it's an interesting situation to pay attention and look at, because wherever Sean Payton lands, we getting something out of the deal, okay? Because he's got to be traded. We have his rights, okay? So we can get draft picks, we can get players for Sean Payton. So yes, this is a situation that could definitely benefit us, because we just lost the draft pick, to the Eagles and everything with the C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade, so that could help us big time. Now, I don't know if Sean Payton will return as soon as next season. We don't know that. It could be after, next season. It could take 2 seasons, for Sean Payton to sit out. So we don't know that yet. But it is a situation that we as fans will monitor and we'll keep tabs on, to make sure, what's going on. And like Dad said, if Sean Payton really wanted to be the head coach of the New Orleans Saints for Sean Payton fans, he wouldn't have left in the beginning, okay?
Yeah, he left us high and dry too.
Yeah, he would have been the Saints head coach right this year, so it's obvious that he was done with the Saints, okay? He felt like, he was done battling and trying to keep this roster together and trying to, live life without Drew Brees. Sean Payton wants a quarterback that's already there, that he can win with. I know why, Nas and Dad keep saying LA. Well, Justin Herbert is over there. Sean Payton loves him some quarterbacks. So Justin
Yeah.
Herbert is over there. He would love to be able to coach up, Justin Herbert. Dak Prescott there in cowgirl land. So I mean, I think he would love, to coach
Most
up.
likely Dak gone. Most likely Dak gone after his contract.
I would love for the New Orleans Saints next year to go ahead and
Nah.
get him. I would love
Nah.
that.
Cause he gonna bring that same foolishness that he doing now over to New Orleans, and we be in the same predicament that we in now.
Let me
Know
let me
that.
ask you this, Keandre, because I'm glad you said that. Since we knowing what we knowing about this quarterback situation,
Mhm.
would you like to break in for the New Orleans Saints as a quarterback?
One that will be available in real life, or you
Yeah.
just saying like fantasy wise?
Oh, well, you can do both. Yeah, I mean, try to be realistic as possible. I mean, we all know who is untouchable and who's not untouchable, but tell me
Mm-hmm.
who you would like to be the Saints quarterback.
Well, I mean, seeing what's out there right now, as far as like people on other teams or whatever, I don't see anything. To be
Mm,
honest, I don't see nothing out there that because the AFC has all the quarterbacks. Let's just be honest.
yeah,
I think what's his name, Aaron Rodgers and uh Tom Brady are on their way out the door.
right.
Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's left? To be honest, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you better start getting
Because
ready for that draft.
that's what I'm looking forward to. Because
A
it's
lot of
like,
people want
okay,
Will Levis. Will Levis. Will Levis.
Larry Wazell, my guy, Wazell with you, man. Who that, man? How you feeling tonight about these Cardinals, man?
I'm looking at the injury report. I ain't feeling too optimistic. Adebo not playing, so like the secondary.
Whoa!
I'm not.
I
I'm
did
not
not
The
see
concerned,
that.
Debo shouldn't
Larry.
even played last week
Larry.
when
Larry.
he was
Larry.
hurt.
Larry. We got Alante
I did
Taylor.
not see that.
Look. I want you to understand. That's why we got Alante Taylor. He's gonna start, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something else. What I'm optimistic about. This is the only team we playing this year, Larry, where they got just as many injuries as we do. This is the only team in the NFL. Go look at the list of the Cardinals, their offensive linemen. Go look at the Cardinals. This is the only team where I can feel is even, other than having Hopkins back. They are depleted.
I did not see. Oh,
It just popped up.
wow.
What is wrong? See, I knew the dude was hurt, and all the Saints fans was criticizing the guy, talking bad about the
Oh
man.
man,
The
that's
I
man been
saw
that's a
playing
big
hurt.
loss. That's
I,
that's
I
a
saw
big
something
loss.
was wrong with him.
Debo.
I
Well,
knew something
well,
was wrong with that dude.
well.
I saw
So
something was wrong with him.
okay. The big thing is, all right. Let's just say this, guys. Okay, we know that Alante Taylor is back. So what that means is Alante Taylor's gonna probably fill in that cornerback position over there,
Hey,
and it's gonna be Chris
hey,
Harris Jr. out there,
uh,
as well.
stop
Roby's
it.
gonna have to play this.
It's gonna be
Ooh.
Roby. Roby gonna
Oh,
play.
hang
uh,
on. Oh,
it's gonna be ugly back
yeah.
there. It's gonna be
It's gonna
ugly.
have to be Roby. It's gonna have to
Hey,
be
bro.
Chris Harris, and it's gonna have to be Alante Taylor.
It's
Hey,
gonna be ugly.
I'm looking at the pregame. I'm looking at Dalton throwing his ball, and I'm looking at his face. Every time he throw, he grimacing.
He grimacing. Yeah, the back.
Well,
It's the
guess what?
back.
I don't care. Long as
It's
he
the
can throw
back.
it. And if he got
Suit
to
him
sit his
up.
ass, if he got to sit his ass down, if he don't feel too hot, just let Taysom take over.
Okay
I
then.
don't care.
Take
So
over
this is
Taysom.
let me tell
It's
y'all
gonna be
this,
a
guys.
game for Taysom, y'all. I
This
can see
is
it now.
Yeah,
this is what we gonna have in the
they,
secondary. This
Yeah,
is
they
it's
yeah.
gonna
highlighting
be
Taysom. They highlighting Taysom right now.
People laughing and shit, bruh. This gonna be Taysom game, y'all.
Taysom gonna have
I
it.
told you, and I was just about to get to
Oh,
that
here
point.
he go.
You
Here
ain't
he
paying
go.
him $10 million.
You should have said
You
that.
ain't paying that man $10 million
You should have
just to
said
sit the
that.
bench as an enlisted third
Man, this
stringer.
is a
You ain't
handicap
getting
game, bro.
paid.
This is a handicap game.
But check
This
this
is a
out, man.
Okay.
handicap game.
y'all about to make
Both teams
Nas
are
be a
hurt.
smart
He
Go
ain't
man
look
getting
at the
today.
paid
list.
Y'all
$10
about to
million
Go
make
look
as
at the
third
Nas
list.
string just to ride the bench when your
Go
starter and
look
second
at
string go out.
Arizona. Go look at
y'all
Arizona.
about to make Nas be a smart man today.
We finna
Am
kill
I telling
Kyler
you
Murray
this is
Oh,
a
though.
smart game?
Man, watch, we
I
finna
don't think
kill
it's gonna get
Kyler
that
Murray.
far because James is dressed, so I don't think he's gonna get down.
And I
It ain't
told
gonna.
you,
It's not gonna go automatically with
emergency-wise, they
Taysom.
will make Jameis come in that game before they let Taysom take over because they want to use Taysom and him together.
Lord have
That two
mercy.
hit boxing punch matchup.
Ooh, it's about
That
to get
two.
crazy.
I'm
It's a
Well,
hot
excited,
that's
mess.
y'all. I'm not scared like y'all. I think when
Me
the Saints
neither.
are put when
I'm
the
not
Saints are
scared. I'm just being
normally
real.
when the Saints are put in predicaments like this where they ain't got nobody, these are the games they win. I don't
That's
know what
true.
it
we
is.
almost won last week.
Yeah, we almost won last week with nobody.
That's
Oh,
true.
hell no.
We only
It was
had
the
Traquan
defense.
Smith, Keith Kirkwood, Rashid Shaheed, and who else? Who else we
Listen,
had?
We
I
had
wanted to
Traquan
see
Smith out there.
Jameis start
That
anyway.
Devin White dude.
We had
I
Devin
wanted
White.
Kevin
Kevin
White.
White.
Kevin White.
I
Kevin
wanted to
White.
see Jameis
Kevin
They
get
White
that
can't.
almost scored
started
They
that
anyway.
turned.
touchdown. Kevin White almost scored that touchdown, y'all. If
Man,
Taysom wouldn't
look,
have thrown that
every
shit, he threw it a little short.
that wasn't short
No,
though. That
That
no,
was
was
a
not
touchdown.
that
short.
was too
And
That
short.
was not short.
that's your boy, Nas. He
That was not
underthrew
short.
that shit.
That was not short.
All them big ass
That was
muscles for
not
nothing.
short.
All them big ass muscles for nothing. He got a weak ass arm.
So that
Damn.
goes to show you muscles don't mean nothing when they come to throwing no ball.
Man, that
Jameis
shit
ain't
dropped
got no
down like a damn.
Jameis ain't got no muscles.
I'm just messing with Taysom, dog. I'm messing with him.
Jameis ain't got no muscles.
But you know
I'm
That
what?
man
messing
got
with
too
him.
much
You
weight on him.
He
That
can throw
man
the
got too
ball
much
though.
weight on him.
But you know
He
what?
got too much weight on him.
There's
Because
truth
think
to that.
about that.
There's
Keon
truth
just
to that.
said Jameis
He
got
got too much
that
weight
ass.
on him. When you 230, 235, you can't throw that ball like you used to.
Yes, you
You
can.
gotta.
Yes, he
You
Yeah,
You
he
can.
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 It
He
just
Remember
depends
can.
Dante
on your
Culpepper?
build.
Dante
All right.
Culpepper?
Let
Cam
me
Newton?
school him. Let me school him. Let me school him. See, the thing is, it's about your muscle mass in your shoulder area. If you can't raise your arm to throw that ball and the muscles got you stiff, you're not going to be able to throw that ball. That's
Right.
why a lot of the strongest arms in the NFL belong to slim quarterbacks.
Right.
Right.
That's why I
Right.
be like
Ooh,
the slimmest guys. The slimmest guys got the biggest arms.
that's
I
true.
learned, I
Look
learned
at
That
that
is
personally.
true.
I
yeah.
learned that personally when I played football. When I bulked up in my shoulder area, I couldn't like my range of motion decreased.
EJ,
So
that
that
happened to your
Hmm.
daddy, huh, EJ?
Yeah.
That happened to me. My
mhm.
ass got big. I got 253 pounds, and then my shit. The ball was falling to the ground. Soon as I
Uh-huh.
got skinny
Mm.
again,
Mm.
shit, I was rocking that bitch down the field. I was,
So
Freshman year, my
he ain't
school.
lying.
Freshman year.
so
Larry ain't lying.
size
That's
play a
true.
difference. I bulked up
That's
and
true.
I went from throwing them that 70 yards to like 50.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh.
Them throws was wearing me out.
And you look
Mm.
at Tom Brady, and he's skinny as hell, but he,
Skinny.
he still
Dead
got the
bod.
arm.
He's 6'4". He ain't number 6'4", 220,
But
225.
and Drew looked a little buffed around his last years. He did look a little buff, and that's why the balls wasn't going like he used to. That
That's
does
why
make
it's
a lot of
throwing.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why his
All
throwing
that
motion
arm.
changed. Look at his throwing motion. Look how
Yeah,
it
but he
changed.
had a torn he
Yeah,
had
he
an
had a
injury
torn.
though.
If
That
Drew would
shoulder
have,
injury.
I can tell
Because
you
So
Drew
this:
said it out his own
if
mouth.
Drew didn't
He
have
said it
that
out his own
torn
mouth.
ligament in his shoulder, Drew Brees would still be playing just like
Oh yes, indeed.
Tom
Mm-hmm.
Brady.
Mm-hmm.
It just he
I,
got old, and them old injuries caught up on him.
Yeah, and it don't heal fast as they
That shit
used
don't
to.
heal fast no more, you know.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I miss
Mm-mm.
old Drew though. I ain't gonna lie. I call
He
old
did
Drew.
say
I tell old Drew, come on over here and control the team for a couple of minutes, you know. Hold it down for
quarterbacks
what
He need
coach.
he
He
need
I think Drew I
exactly
quarterbacks
think
now.
coach.
I
Make
Exactly
think
Drew the
Drew
now.
need
quarterbacks coach.
shit. Drew could
Exactly.
do what Andy
no,
doing.
to tell
Drew
you the
could do
truth,
what
Exactly.
Andy doing.
to be honest, I think Drew would have been a good offensive coordinator.
He sure would.
Oh.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say
he
he
got
wouldn't.
his name
Quarterback
behind him for
coach.
that now.
Woo!
He got the behind for that.
Woo!
I can't deal with
I'm telling
y'all.
you the real deal. I'm
He
Yeah,
got
telling
the
you the
nobody
real
had a
deal.
behind for
stronger
that.
arm than Jamarcus Russell, but Russell was too much into them hoes.
Hey,
That's his problem.
quarterback
You
coach.
said he was in the holes?
Michael Bishop. Michael Bishop. My,
That boy
my,
ever
my,
crazy, man.
He ain't want
Michael Bishop
he
had
ain't
a
want to
stronger arm than
concentrate. He ain't want
Jamarcus
to
Russell.
concentrate. You know damn well
Mm.
I'm talking about Keandre. You know
He
I
he
said he
know,
was
I
too much
know,
into
I
he
them.
ain't
know.
want to concentrate on studying.
There go
Oh
James.
man.
Yeah, he was studying something though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
was
sure
eating
was.
Snickers
He
and
was
shit.
studying human anatomy and physiology. That's what he
There
was
you
Who the
go.
Eating
And
hell?
they
damn
had no class. He had no classes in that.
Who the hell is number
Mm.
25 out there looking like he's 55 years old?
you
Huh?
Number
on our
25
team?
for us. Yeah, he look like he's 55 years old. That boy
That's
going
Daniel
ball.
Sorensen.
Man, that
That's
boy is
Daniel
old as
Sorensen.
cheese.
What you say?
Boy,
Old
that
as
boy
cheese?
Boy,
sitting
that's
there.
Daniel Sorensen. You know Daniel Sorensen look old as hell.
Man, that
Oh
boy sitting up
yeah.
there. That boy sitting up there looking like John Carney. I thought that was John Carney sitting right there.
Well, you know they be aging
And
bad.
remember, and those who don't know this, remember, him and Taysom was teammates back in BYU together for 2 years.
Oh Lord. Well, what
They
that
know each
supposed to
other
mean?
too well.
What that supposed to mean,
Them,
now?
them two, them two
Nothing.
know each other
I
Nothing.
too
don't know.
well.
Him and
I
him and
said, that
That
old
ain't got
man know
nothing to do
another
with the
old
price of tea
man.
in China.
Nothing.
That
Them
ain't
two
got
know
nothing.
each other. I'm like, whoa.
That ain't got nothing to do
Nothing.
with the price of tea in China.
I'll
That
tell
ain't
you
got
one
Larry,
nothing to
thing.
do.
Daniel Sorensen, a
Harrison.
hard hitter. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
but
one thing.
he can't
Daniel
cover
Sorensen,
though.
a hard hitter at linebacker.
He can't
Safety,
cover though.
drink bleach. I'll tell you right now, drink bleach with Daniel Sorensen. You better say a prayer for him at safety.
Look. Well,
He can't
Well,
cover.
you better say a
everybody
prayer
on
for
the
us because that
panel,
boy ain't
well,
got no
no, Larry,
range.
what do
He
you think
can't
about the
cover.
And
Pelicans?
a linebacker though, he'll hit you.
Larry, what you think about the Pelicans, my brother, on how the Pelicans played their first game against the New Jersey Nets,
Now,
and the exposure they bring
Brooklyn.
into New Orleans, just that they
as far
just
as,
that excitement.
far as what I read, everybody's saying they're looking like a championship caliber team. But me personally, I don't follow basketball like that no more. The league changed, and I just lost interest
Well,
in it
I
because
think what I need you to
Yeah, me
come
everybody
too.
follow
want
the
to go play with
Pelicans, bro.
everybody now.
We're gonna have to bring you on
Yeah,
with the
me too.
Pelicans, bro. We're gonna have to bring you on, bro. We're gonna have to bring you on and start you because this is exciting, bro. What I'm telling you, you will enjoy this team, bro. You will enjoy these young fellas, man. They got nothing but young fellas on this team. And if you would have saw how they celebrated after the game, they just loved each other. They were hugging each other, bro. I have never seen such a young team with just they happy for each other. I ain't never seen that like this.
Yeah, they
You ain't
very
taking no nap,
they're a
buddy. Get up.
cohesive unit.
Ain't no nap right now. Get up, buddy. Wake up.
Who is
Uh-uh.
that?
My grandson trying to take a nap. He had me up
Oh
at
Lord.
6 o'clock this morning, man.
Well, you need to
Let me
bring your
sleep on.
grandson. Bring him on. We got to teach him. Come on over here and listen to the Saints.
He just woke up like 1 o'clock this evening. Want to take a nap? Wake up, little boy.
Little boy.
He's a great grandfather. He's a real good grandfather, y'all. He be always with his grandson.
Oh.
Till I go back to work. I'm going tomorrow to get my DOT card.
Oh,
Let me
you
ask
got
y'all something. How y'all feel about Tyrann Mathieu in this game, playing in Arizona where he was before?
He better play his ass off.
He better
Y'all
He
show
think he'll
up.
better
be motivated?
he
Better
better
I
show up
think he's
show
gonna
up.
be motivated. I think that might
Positively.
motivate him. I
He,
think that might motivate him. Going to your old stupper ground always motivates you. I don't give a
Why
damn
why
where.
is that? Why is
okay.
that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
that's
think
my
because
daughter.
they kind of he felt like they gave up on him. Okay, you remember the weed incident and all the bullshit. They gave up on him. You know,
He was just young and
he
immature.
was
Trying
young
to
He
and
was
go to
just
sleep.
young and
immature.
immature.
He's trying to go to sleep. Go get him. Get him. He's trying to go to sleep. I just woke him up.
I
Oh,
really
excuse
believe
me.
that too. EJ, take over. EJ, I gotta go check and see if this channel gonna work for me.
He woke up. He woke up after 1 o'clock. He just ate them chicken nuggets
Cause
and them fries.
y'all get to watch the game, and I gotta make sure my direct TV in the truck work.
Oh, you
You
can't
got
even.
Prime? You got
Hey,
Prime, Everett?
no. This is
No,
what I
I
You
just
got
did.
got
direct
Prime?
TV. I'm connected to my house in my
You
phone.
Sign,
gotta
Oh,
sign,
okay.
you
Okay.
gotta
sign,
watch Amazon Prime.
I
sign,
got the stick. The
sign up.
Amazon Prime is free,
Yeah, it's
Sign
on
up for.
Amazon
If
Prime.
you
You
got
gotta
No,
Prime,
sign up for the free trial.
but I
if you
don't
the
need
got
30-day
that.
free
Prime,
trial.
I saw it already, EJ. It's already set up.
All
I
right.
recorded
All
it.
right, go ahead. Go
Oh,
I'm
ahead.
going
Hey,
to see now.
don't be
I was,
calling my phone talking
I
about,
was
hey,
watching.
what's the
Oh,
Amazon
EJ,
Prime
I
stuff
was
again?
watching. EJ, today I was watching First Take today on my
Don't be
phone.
calling my phone now. Don't be blowing
oh,
me
You
up.
know your daddy
No,
old,
my phone
EJ.
is
You know
connected
you
to my
old now.
house.
All right,
You
go
know you
ahead.
old, EJ.
I
I'm
just
gonna
signed.
let
I
y'all
just
know in a
signed up
few
for
seconds.
Amazon Prime for the free 30-day trial. I'm gonna cancel it right after the game go off.
Hey, that's
uh,
exactly what I'm doing. Look, I'm gonna watch it for the night, and then I'm
after
canceling.
the
That's
game,
I
y'all
don't know
funny.
why they do that. Nah, I don't know why you got to be forced to go on Amazon like that. Yeah, not everybody like that.
It's
Yeah, I
gonna be a
mean,
one
the
year.
thing,
It's gonna be a 1 year thing. They're
Well,
not
the
doing this
thing,
again next year. Too many
well,
fans complain.
no, this has been going on for years, y'all. Like, if y'all have like a actual Amazon Prime account to where you order stuff from Amazon, this is included
No,
with that.
but see, but the thing about this, the game is exclusively on Amazon Prime. It's nowhere else.
Yeah, it's not like
So they're
other.
not playing it on TV?
Nope, it's
Let me
not.
see.
And the local teams can't watch it on their local market.
Yup.
Nope.
Oh,
It's
That's why
only
That's why I signed up for the free trial. 'Cause I got Cox Cable, I got Hulu Live, I got all that when I
yup.
be on the road.
They only showing it on
they
Amazon
suck
Prime.
for that. They suck for that doing our game like that.
So
They
I went
just,
on my
I mean,
I
that's.
went I got
Mhm.
a smart I got a 7-inch smart TV in my bedroom. I went on the Amazon Prime app on there and I signed up for it on my Amazon app on my phone. I entered in the code that they gave me for my TV and they click
Yeah.
right on. So I'm in
Mm.
30-day free trial, but I'm gonna
Oh
go
yeah, they
cancel it.
wrong for that.
I'm gonna cancel it as soon as that game over.
Hey,
I'm not
man,
paying y'all
say it
$14.
again. Say it
I'm
again.
gonna make an order first though, because I gotta order a plug-in power inverter for my truck. So
Hey,
I'm gonna need that ASAP. So I'm gonna
yeah,
order
look,
that, then
you gonna get free
I'm gonna
shipping off
cancel
of
it.
that too. You
Uh-huh.
gonna get free shipping off of that.
Free shipping and it's gonna be next day.
Yup.
So it's not gonna be on NFL Network neither.
Nope, it's not on none of them. It's
Nope. You got
exclusively
it.
on
Yup.
Amazon.
Oh
But this gonna be
wow.
I'm glad we talking about this. Saints fans, if y'all don't know that, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Amazon Prime because they streaming it on Amazon Prime. The easiest thing to do is use the 30-day free trial on Amazon Prime. And all you got to do is just put your card in there, watch the game tonight and just cancel after the game over.
Yep. Done
Wow.
deal. Won't cost you a nickel.
Yup,
Won't
it won't
cost you a
cost you nothing.
dime or a quarter. Definitely not $1.
Free game, free.
Free game.
Free game.
And it's our own team. We gotta watch.
But I'm gonna still order my power inverter though, for my CPAP machine.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta do that.
But I'll tell you one thing about the way they doing our game. Like Uncle Sharp say, that's straight bull jive. Bull jive. Doggone shame.
I also want to say, guys, another key inactive tonight that just showed up. They just reported James Conner for the Arizona Cardinals will not be playing tonight. So
Easy kill.
So they're gonna be playing their backup running back Eno Benjamin.
But we still gotta spy Kyler
He's
because
good.
I don't know why Dennis Allen will never spy these mobile quarterbacks, but we gotta spy this boy.
Yes,
we absolutely do, Larry. We have to.
3-4 drop, 4-3 scheme, 4-3 stint. Do what Tampa Bay did.
This ain't mad.
Look,
this ain't mad. This ain't mad.
I'm serious. Remember what Tampa Bay did? Y'all watched that game last year. Remember what Tampa Bay did to Taysom last year? Stint pass rush. Remember what they did last year? Remember what they did?
You got to put an athletic line. You got to put an athletic linebacker or fast safety, somebody like 48 or somebody to spy that boy, to keep him in that pocket and make him beat us by throwing that ball.
Yep.
They
gotta do quarterback contain.
That's it.
Quarterback contain as well. Yeah,
because that wide technique, he break away easy. He will break away easy.
He can smoke everybody. He can smoke everybody now secondary except for Roby and Alontae Taylor. Everybody else he will smoke.
Yeah.
He will smoke like this. He'll just blow through you like just fume. Hey, give me my Halloween candy.
Somebody got to be on spy on him at all times. That's just what it is.
Pete Werner.
That boy, man, that boy gonna shake Pete out of his shoes. He gonna shake Pete out of his shoes. He gonna shake Pete out of his shoes, bro. Don't put Pete on. Don't do that to Pete. Don't do that. Don't do it. Cause y'all gonna be talking bad about the man, and it ain't gonna be his fault.
What about Didi? What about Didi?
He can't do it by himself.
You gotta use somebody like 48. You gotta use somebody like number 48.
JT Gray.
JT Gray fast enough and athletic enough to keep up with him.
Yeah, and then too, the Mario he got to cover.
Can
Zach
he
Ertz
make that
too.
tackle though? Can he make that tackle though? Because Kyler's small. Kyler will go ahead and start running around. He like to,
All
it's
Kyler
like
got, all
But I
Kyler
want to
got
let
to see
y'all
is that
know it
speed.
works. It works. Nah,
Kyler run
NFL,
like
it
a
works.
he run like
NFL,
a speedy
I
little
read something.
toddler.
I read
He run
NFL
like
something
a
the
works.
other
speedy
day.
little
It
toddler.
works.
oh, hey,
NFL
look
that
at it. Now he happy. Now he got to make sure he watching the game.
I read something
Well,
yesterday,
how
and
the hell I'm
DeAndre
gonna tell
Hopkins
y'all what's
said that.
going on, and we gonna have the after party. We gonna talk about what's happening,
Not
and
the
when
after
the post
party.
game come, and I haven't even watched the damn game. I gotta do it.
Lord have mercy.
Oh
I'm
man.
a truck driver. That shit hard, Henry,
I
Henry, what
can't.
are you looking for
That's
out of
funny.
this Saints?
That is funny to me.
Oh man,
What am I looking forward to?
y'all
What?
trip, man. Y'all trip.
What are you looking forward to? I mean, could the
I ain't
special
hear you, Everett.
teams? I mean, could the special teams be a threat with Shaheed out there? Could that be a guy
Whoa,
that
hang
helps?
on, hang on. The special teams just they don't need to turn over the football. That's all they need to do. Don't turn over the damn
That's what
football.
I
No, no,
that's
That's
no,
what
what
no,
I
I
no,
need
no,
said.
out of
no,
Yeah,
special
no,
all
son.
teams.
I'm
control.
talking about the fact that we got Shaheed out there. He is a
I understand
he
that.
could
I
break
understand
he could
that.
break a
But
touchdown a day and make the difference. I think that he's a guy or a partner on a punt.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that.
I'm looking for a shit.
I'm not looking for that.
Man, Rashid Shaheed got wheels. That
He
boy got
got
wheels.
wheels.
Look,
He got
That
wheels,
man
but I'm
ran
not
what?
looking for him to
A
do all that.
4.48
DeAndre
speed?
Hopkins said something the other day. He said, I'm out here. I may not have the highest number that I used to have, he said, but I can get other guys open because teams so focused on me. So I think the Saints need to make sure
Ooh.
that they shore up Robbie Anderson and the other guy because I think DeAndre is going to kind of act like a decoy today. I
Yeah,
don't think he's coming
yeah.
out looking to dominate.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh, look, people,
Is
let's
Robbie
not
gonna
sleep
play?
on. Let's not
Yeah,
sleep
Robbie
on
playing.
Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson know how to play us. He's been playing us for a couple of years now. Let's not sleep on that acquisition tonight.
Shit, I ain't
Okay.
sleeping on him. I don't even like his ass.
Why you don't like him, Everett?
Cause he talked shit about the Saints one time. When he
He
had
did.
Sam
I
Darnold,
remember. He
he
did.
Look
was
like,
talking. He talked a
Oh,
lot
when
of
we
smack.
lost then? When we
When we
lost
lost to,
last year?
yeah,
In
never
one of
forget
them
Mm.
that
games,
shit.
yeah.
but but the motherfucker ain't ever won nothing in his career, so he need to be quiet.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
they got DeAndre
If he
Hopkins.
if he
They
if he
got
gonna go
Robbie
there and be petty,
Anderson.
I
They
could
got
get down with
Rondell
it. He
Moore.
ain't never won nothing in his
They
career.
got AJ
Nothing.
Green.
Yeah,
And
Nothing.
they
yeah.
got
They
Zach
got
Ertz. We
AJ
need to be
Green,
ready, man. Them
Rondell
boys gonna be
Moore,
open.
Zach Ertz. Now
Ah.
That
look. I'm
now y'all
telling
see
you.
my concern. Now y'all see
Yeah,
my
that's my
Now,
concern.
concern too.
We got to get that like buttons up, y'all. Even with the 6 in the chat, we had got up to 13 in the chat earlier. 14. No, we had 15 in the chat, and then so even when you guys, I know you guys are doing something, but please hit the like button, y'all, and also share the videos, whatever. Most of the time, we come and see the repeat, but please
hey
hit
man,
that like button.
He doing
You
the
sound like
Nas.
a whole robot out here.
He doing the Nas.
Hey
Oh.
Nas, hey Nas, get on it, man. Get on it, man. He got on you, bro. Go
What?
ahead and get on
What?
Hold up now.
What?
Hold up now. I'm a truck driver.
it. We
That's
don't
why
want to hear that excuse. We
you
don't want
supposed
to
to
hear
be
that.
parked. You supposed to be right about now. You supposed to be parked at the rest area doing your 10.
I am parked.
Oh.
Oh, you think I'm gonna be
Whatever.
watching the game, hollering and screaming and drinking me a cup?
You're
Y'all
gonna have
don't
an
want to do it
accident.
live show, huh? Like
You're
doing
gonna
like
have
that.
an
That
accident.
And then
man do
y'all
not
hollering
need
and
to be
screaming
on
after
no
every
road
play.
right now. He does
You're
not
gonna
need to
have an
be on no road.
accident.
Not the way they playing this year.
Okay? You're gonna have an accident.
You
It's gonna
fool
be
around.
bad
Larry,
weather.
Then went up the. Then,
I don't
yeah.
be needing my pressure to go up, bro. I be getting a heart attack and shit.
Heart
I
attack and an
always
accident.
I tell my son, I said, EJ, check on your daddy because I be keeping these curtains closed. So you
Oh.
better call and see if I'm living.
Oh, see if you living, huh?
Hey, he seen that Jeffrey Dahmer series, y'all. He seen that Jeffrey.
What the hell Jeffrey Dahmer's got to do with this with the curtains?
Hey, look, anything can happen, dog. It's Halloween. It's almost
Nah,
Halloween time. I'm telling you, you better watch it.
but to tell you the truth, nothing don't really happen out there on that road like that unless you really into something. That's the only
Nah,
time something like that happens.
thank you. Most of the motherfuckers are looking for them lot lizards and they get their ass in
Mm-hmm.
trouble.
I'm
Yep.
just saying, watch
Let
it out there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
letting the women and the men, because some of them niggas play two-way streets. Letting the women and the men they trust and stuff like that happen. Bro,
He said he
y'all
play
laughing, but
two-way
it's real.
street.
Oh
The only
man,
issue I ever had was
y'all
Wow.
boys a trip, man.
the only
Hey,
issue I
All
had
right,
out
man.
there was somebody stealing fuel out of my truck. So I
We
got my
giving you
fuel
special
caps.
shout outs. Look at the bottom, Henry. I
They
even
hit
gave
me
you
at
a
10.
special shout out. You don't see all this going on, Henry? You don't see
They
your
hit me
name
at 10.
down there?
hey
They
man,
hit me.
I'm going. I just want Henry to know we love him. Now,
hey
look at
man. Look,
that.
he know
Special
he
shout out to
love,
John
man.
that said,
He know he one of the most important ones on this
shout out to my
podcast,
brother
man. He
Cedric.
make us
My
go.
brother
He already
Cedric
know that.
Warren. Cedric Warren is also important too.
Yeah, most definitely. We got a lot of important ambassadors that help this page go and this
I want to give a
podcast
special
going,
shout out to the
man.
LSU Tigers, the Tulane Green Wave, Southern University, Jaguars,
Woo!
the Hancock Hawks, Iowa Westland, and Belhaven University. Special shout out.
Woo!
Aberson,
Big game.
y'all can give y'all little shout outs, but shout out to Aberson, my former school alumni. You know, I'm alumni.
Man, go Hawks, man. Go
Larry
Hawks.
showing his
Go
Landry
Hawks, baby.
Sharks. The Landry
Go
Sharks.
Hawks, baby.
Buccaneers. We Buccaneers.
Oh, they the Yuccaneers. Lord have mercy.
That boy said Buccaneers. We the original Bucks.
Bearcats,
We them
Much
Alabama
man.
Buccaneers.
much respect to the moderators that hold us down in the chat when we be looking at trolls. When trolls we try, y'all got that wrench. When y'all see that wrench is for the people to hold on the chat. Once y'all only special people get that wrench. That keep the trolls out of here.
So that's what that wrench was, because I saw it.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
that means you're a moderator. That means
I was
you
looking
got
at the
power.
podcast.
You got the power like I got to
Man
Yeah,
didn't even know what that was.
get out of here.
Yeah, there's a lot of spammers becoming on.
Yeah.
Remember that the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of the Baddest Sports Show podcast in the Deep South. Remember that be respectful when you cursing, because we curse a little bit, okay? Now,
Boy, get out of here.
Boot Camp Click, standing up. Stand up and get crunk. Flock Nation, baby.
he go with the cha-ching.
Not your team.
Oh, Lord. I got to get me a new headset.
It's
Oh,
almost
my
time,
God.
y'all. It's almost time, Who That Nation. We don't
Look,
care.
y'all.
Nah, I gotta get Amazon Prime just to watch the damn
I'm
game.
disappointed.
Go ahead,
What's y'all? What's
Go
y'all?
Better
ahead
get
and
it
get it,
now.
bro. You might
What's
well
y'all
go
score
ahead and get it.
prediction?
Better
I'm
get it
disappointed
now.
in the Who That
Get
Nation.
a free trial.
What's
Man,
Get
y'all
it
score
now.
prediction for the night?
30 days.
They lucky. The only reason I'm willing to watch it is our game is free. One day up, nope. I'm like, after that, I'm watching Sunday, Monday night football games and all that. Don't do our games
What's
like
y'all
that
score
again.
prediction for the night?
This the only
It's
Thursday
all
night game we
Thursday
got this
night
year,
game.
so I don't need it no more after this.
Right.
I'm just going to order what I need to order from Amazon using it and then cancel it.
I'm gonna say the Saints gonna have 24 points. Arizona gonna have 20.
I don't think it's gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring of a game. But what I really want to see is us use ball control offense, run that ball, and keep their offense off the field.
Well, I got the Saints, and because I've been wrong. No, not really. I've been real close on some of them, but I got this. I got this one for y'all. I got the Saints in a dramatic fashion, winning this game, 24-23.
Okay.
Well, that's
24-20, 24-23. What y'all got?
Give me 21-28. Give me 21-28.
Saints win 16-13.
All right, he go.
I'm writing them down, y'all. I'm writing them down.
Go ahead and write it down, man. Cause look,
we're gonna kick field goals. We're gonna kick field goals.
Saints have
Y'all know we're
averaged
kicking
30
field goals.
points a game. The Saints have averaged 30 points a game. Believe it or not.
But with our quarterbacks injured, I don't see us like lighting it up like that right now.
But they've been lighting it up.
I don't see us taking them shots.
I know what you don't see. but it don't look right. It's crazy. I don't know how they scoring, but they scoring enough to win these games, brother. They had 39.
They are.
Hey, I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna do 21-17.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
That's
possible.
what I was gonna say.
That's
That I
possible.
was gonna say what EJ
That's
said.
possible.
Okay, well,
But I think you should have put 20-17 instead of 21, EJ. I think you should have went with 20.
I'm going
Because I'll tell you why.
21-17.
I think
Yeah,
Will
he
Lutz.
gonna
I
make
think
that
Will Lutz.
field goal.
I got
He'll
Will Lutz
make
hitting the
that field
field goal.
goal.
I got Will Lutz hitting that field goal. That's why I got 23-24.
What I got too. That's why I said like they're gonna be 13 up and then the field goal.
Right.
You got 16. I got them all down. 24-20, 24-23.
Well, look at this.
16,
Look.
21,
Here go Henry. Henry always keeping the
21-17.
receipts.
Hey
Let him
man,
write it down.
hey, we need Henry. That's why I need you in the
I got
doggone
you.
chat. I need you in the chat
That's
because
funny.
we need to start doing that up in here in the post game show because a lot of people
That's
want
right.
to claim they want
got
to
it written
claim
down
that
right
they
here.
right and they
Nah.
doing all the right things and everything. No, keep that same energy.
Y'all
Remember the
funny.
score you said. So when we get in this post game, I don't want to hear nothing.
Who y'all
Right,
players to
Edward.
watch tonight? Who y'all players to watch and why?
Honey Badger.
Oh,
My
Okay.
player to watch is Alante Taylor because they're gonna pick on him, and
Yep.
I think he's gonna embarrass Robbie Anderson because Anderson
Right.
gonna try to do him something. I
Okay.
really
finna
believe
be-
that.
Player to watch.
He
My
finna
player
get
to
some
watch.
CD vibes.
I agree,
He finna
Larry.
get some
My
CD
player to watch
vibes.
is the guy who get the most heat since he came to New Orleans. Is the Honey Badger. I think he gonna have 2 interceptions today. I think he gonna come up big for the Saints. Watch. Fumble.
I hope
Something.
so.
Wow, I
Honey
like that
Badger.
prediction.
Because last week Rashid Shaheed name was ringing in my head, but I didn't get a chance to see it. We had a lot of commotion going on, so
My
I didn't get a
player to
chance to
watch
throw it out
tonight,
there.
guys.
We're gonna have to start getting Brian's on the panel. We're gonna have to start getting Brian's on the panel, bro.
My player to watch, guys, is Alvin Kamara. He's quietly had 2 100-yard games to
He
these
seemed
past
hot,
2
EJ.
games.
He seemed
I
hot.
expect Alvin Kamara to have another damn good game tonight.
Y'all know what I'm
Easy
gonna say?
kill for
Y'all might not
Kamara.
like this one. I'm gonna say Traquan Smith.
What?
Oh,
See,
Oh
that
my
one. My number
goodness.
2 receiver
I
to
got
step
that
up.
water in the phone.
Hey,
I
I
need
like
him to
that.
step
I
up.
like
I
that.
need
I like that.
Don't worry about
You know why I say his comment is nice? Because if you double team the Chris Olave, that's gonna leave Traquan wide open.
I need Traquan to give me 2 touchdowns. That's what I need.
Juwan Johnson.
Juwan gonna be a
yeah,
That
factor.
might happen.
yeah. It
Juwan
will
gonna have
because
to be a factor
Troutman
tonight.
out.
Hey, Jawan has
Troutman is out.
quietly been the top tight end this season. He has
Troutman is
quietly
out.
been the top tight end this
I
season.
predict.
As I
Y'all about
recall
to
in the
laugh at me.
preseason,
I got a prediction.
some people were saying Juwan wasn't gonna make the team, and I told him he was gonna make that team.
Most
They were saying
I
definitely.
got a
Juwan
wild
Johnson wasn't gonna
prediction.
make
Y'all.
the
I got a
team, and
wild
look
Everybody
at
talk
him.
about
I know why
Troutman,
not.
and Troutman ain't
I
even
got
the
a
guy.
wild prediction. Let me say my wild prediction. I got Andy Dalton, y'all, throwing 365 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Lord.
1 interception.
Sheesh. Okay.
I go to Honey Badger right there.
It's the Honey Badgers game, y'all.
I don't know.
The team that drafted him.
I just think Alante Taylor gonna be the difference maker. I
Mhm.
see it.
I can
We
see it,
drafted
Larry.
this cat. We drafted this
I
cat.
saw
He has
I
a
saw
lot
him
of
flash.
CDs.
I saw him flash in the Tampa Bay game before he got hurt. I saw him flash and like come out of nowhere and bat that ball line when Tom Brady tested him.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
smoking a
yes
So
black
he
he
and
did.
mild.
he showed me he got
He
some
a
skill.
6'1", 6'2" DB, 4'3" speed,
Derek, I'm
long.
smoking a black and mild.
He's like a bigger CD Deuce that can play outside DB and slot.
And his coverage was
Hey, bro,
outstanding
Nas.
with him throwing him in the game.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Come on now. Come on now. You know
I'm
it's
gonna need you
true.
to
He
stop
bigger than
comparing them
him.
players to other players and let them players be themselves, bro. He is
Yeah,
nothing like CD Deuce.
nothing.
CD Deuce was a safety. They are nothing alike. Stop. Let them players be their own players, bro. Please let them be their own players.
Yeah, the
Let
man
I
ain't
think
even.
he's gonna be better than CD Deuce.
Yeah.
I seem to think that Alante is gonna be better than CD Deuce.
Oh yeah.
And he a trash talker. He a trash talker too. That's what I love about him. Alante talk his trash.
Well,
don't care about trash
he got
talking.
the,
Back
I
it
he
don't
up.
got
give
I
a
to
want,
live
damn
I,
up
I
about the
want
to
you
it
to
trash
though.
back it up.
talking.
I want you to back it
Exactly.
up. I don't care about the talking.
Exactly.
I'd rather
Look,
you
we're talking
walk
about your
softly and
mouth.
carry a big stick. You hear me?
Hello. Exactly.
Go
Exactly.
ahead, bro.
Exactly.
I don't need
Hello.
you talking yourself up. Let your play talk for you.
Man,
Yes,
Exactly.
sir.
you know
Yes,
what we gonna
sir.
call you, Keandra? You
Huh?
gonna be the big mama of the South. Because I'm gonna
Big
tell you why.
mama.
I'm not talking about big mama in weight
Hey, hold
class.
up now. Hold up.
That's the
No,
What
no,
mama
I'm
no.
bear.
I'm talking
Mama
about
bear.
like
I'm
why women always go to weight. When
well,
somebody
I'm
say big.
38 though. I'm 38. Well, I'm talking what I look like a big mama, bro.
Tell him,
Well,
Keandra.
I gotta give
Huh?
Get him, sis.
I gotta give you some kind of name because you are fire. You keep this channel rolling. Look,
She the,
the
she the
one
mama bear.
female.
The
That's
mama
mama
bear.
bear.
There you go, Mama Bear.
Yeah,
God.
you're right.
That ain't bad.
There
That
you
ain't bad.
go.
You know,
Okay.
Keandra.
Y'all goofy.
You know we
Mama
love
bear.
you up in here.
Well, I love
You know,
y'all though. I love y'all.
Yeah, we love having you on here because let me tell you something. It
I
takes
love,
Mm.
I love,
bravery.
hey, I love my podcast family, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
when I
indeed.
tell y'all, it's the same people who keep showing up, and y'all we don't want nobody different. We just love to have y'all and everybody in the
Hmm.
chat too. Everybody in the chat,
Yeah.
the same people. Because when we get big, we gonna remember y'all. Everybody in
Yeah.
that chat.
Hmm.
When we do get the numbers up, because let me tell you something, we only been doing this for a little bit, Larry, and I see the numbers are slowly climbing. We're almost
Yeah.
at 300. We're doing fine.
Most
Oh
definitely.
wow. Nice.
But this is the most. That's why I told y'all we cannot fire Dennis Allen this quick. Come on, look at the injuries,
Yeah.
y'all.
People
Look at the
gotta calm
injuries.
down.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair to do
It's
that to
not.
him.
and
Uh-uh.
we
How
not
many?
and
Not
we
with this
not
body
trading
of
Michael
work.
Thomas either. We ain't trading
No,
I'm so
man,
sick
we
of
ain't getting rid of no
seeing
Michael
that.
Thomas.
I'm so sick of seeing that.
Yeah,
Smoking
they
kick
lost
rocks.
Draymond.
Smoking
I couldn't
kick
trade
rocks if
Michael
you
Thomas
want
when he had
MT
a couple of
traded.
touchdowns the first couple of weeks and then got
I'm
injured
just
again. We
asking you.
can't trade him.
All I'm saying is this: Dennis Allen got if the team would have quitted on him, then I'll say, yeah, it's time to let him go. You know what I'm saying?
The team ain't
I
quitting though.
don't see no quit.
Yeah, nobody
It's just
quitting,
them
Mm-mm.
man. We're
injuries.
not
It's
quitting.
them
Yeah.
injuries. We
I just
we
don't
ain't
see
seen
no
our,
quit, family.
we ain't seen our whole starting team on the field together yet.
The only thing I see different this year from the team is the fact that nobody's doing live videos on Instagram. That's the only thing that's different. As
I
far as
got
Oh yeah,
team
these are
spirit,
terrible.
nobody quitting other than that.
And DeAndre Hopkins, he not really in game shape, so I'm not looking for
I'll
him
give
to
you two just in
do
case.
nothing.
But the thing
These are
is with
They're
terrible.
gonna make
I think it's
adjustments
gonna take
for
him
him.
a while
They're
to
gonna
come
make
back.
adjustments for him second half.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he might pop. I'm looking forward to him popping a hamstring. Hopefully, I hate to see it.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
want no ACL. I ain't
damn.
calling for
Wow,
no
Evan.
no. Look.
Let him
I'm
tug it.
not talking about no ACL. I'm
Let
talking
him
about
tug
like
it
a
a little
sprain
bit,
or
huh?
something.
Let him
Well,
tug it a
shit.
little bit.
I don't want him burning us.
I'm telling you, I think he's gonna act as a decoy tonight. He's gonna be working to get other guys open. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Shit.
Never go by what they say. 'Cause they want you to ignore
Right.
them.
No, what I'm saying is he
I ain't
said that
falling for
that's what
that.
he
Because
was doing
D
last
Hop
year.
is a
You,
That's
different
why his numbers
dude.
wasn't so
that
high.
that
That's what he
boy is a
said.
superstar. You gotta
He
account
sure
for him.
is. I know.
Exactly. No
I agree.
decoy.
Cause
That's
D
D
Hop
Hop.
is no joke.
Man, that's
He'll
D
say
Hop.
one thing and make you think that's what
But
his
that's
game
why
plan
I'm
is, when
saying,
it's
guys.
really
That's
the
why I'm
other
saying
thing
he is a
opposite.
factor. He's a factor in this damn game, especially with a Debo and Lattimore out. He's gonna
Yes,
get his
yes,
numbers. He's gonna
You
get
yes.
his
better put a
Mhm.
numbers.
big. I'll put Alontae Taylor on him.
Oh, thank
Big
you.
body,
Man,
big
stop putting
body,
DeAndre
No,
big
Hopkins
body
up
no,
behind him,
DB.
bro. That
no,
dude.
no. You keep saying big body DB. Alontae Taylor is not a
No.
big body
He's
DB.
not at
He,
all.
he's
Mm-mm.
Thank
fast. He's a
you.
speedster,
He's
and we need to
fast.
lock him on Robbie Anderson or
Right.
the other boy,
Hmm?
number 4, who's gonna be their fastest receiver.
Yeah,
We
you
need to
right,
put
Yeah,
bro.
but
speed on
they
speed.
got, like I said, they got
You
AJ
don't put no
Green,
wide receiver like
they
that
got
on no
Rondell Moore,
because
DeAndre Hopkins,
Hopkins is not known for those
Please,
speed.
please.
He not known for those
and
speed.
Robbie
No,
Anderson.
Robbie
Because
Anderson ass
Marquise
is.
Brown is out. Marquise Brown is on injury reserve, so he's not
Yeah,
playing.
we ain't got no Hollywood to worry about. Thank God.
Woo!
I'll be worried if
Hey,
Hollywood out
hey,
there.
hey,
Oh
Alontae
yeah,
Taylor is gonna
definitely,
start. Alontae Taylor
definitely.
is starting at
Speedster,
cornerback.
speedster.
Oh, we knew it. We
Oh,
knew
look
it.
at that line! Look at that line! There. James Hurst, Calvin Throckmorton on that left side
Oh
gonna
my
be trouble.
God! Don't say
Yeah.
that, brother.
Sheesh,
Ramczyk playing
Oh,
You
good.
better
Left
say a
side gonna be
prayer.
trouble.
Say a,
oh God! Don't say that. Oh, poor Evan.
sheesh.
say a
That's
prayer
one.
Ramczyk
for them
playing
I ain't
two.
gonna
excellent,
lie. I ain't
y'all.
gonna lie, y'all. This is a game where you gotta use Taysom because let me tell you something. when you got a line like
Killer.
that, you
Magic
need a running
killer.
quarterback. You need a running quarterback when a line like that.
You got to move that
Jr.
pocket.
is playing tonight too at cornerback.
He's the only one who can move out the pocket like that. Crazy.
No,
I
he ain't.
said, Andy and them can't do that.
We
They
used
can't
to
do
have
that.
Drop Mocker.
Jameis can move.
Let me record.
He can move the.
Drop Mocker is a rookie. He ain't been
Jameis
playing
can
that
move.
long.
He played last year. He actually did good last year, but like this year he took a
He's
step
gonna be
back.
all right. Let's not talk shit on here like that, man. Let's get that man
But the thing is, I'm just worried because just like last week, James Hurst had me worried, and look what happened.
Well, guess what? You brought karma on our ass.
I know. I just knew.
You voodoo.
What about that kid? What about number 66? Why he ain't out there starting?
Well, he not better than the guys ahead of him.
Oh, Nas, one more thing I wanted to tell you. Don't you never mention Landon Young name again ever. Yeah? That's what I wanted to tell you. Don't you ever? Because I watched Landon Young out there get turned around like a turnstile last week. Big as he is, he turned him around like a turnstile. Don't you ever mention that boy name again.
We're playing in the dome. We're comfortable in the dome, even though we don't win in the domes.
Oh my God,
Jordan, we need you to work tonight, boy.
I watch everything. When I watch a game, I watch everything. I watch everything everybody doing.
And Chris Olave is looking to have a big game today, y'all. I think about.
Chris Olave finna snap off. He finna go kill zone mode.
I think Chris Olave gonna have a big game today.
They got film on Olave. Everybody else got to step up. Like Olave, he gonna do what he gonna do, but they
that
got
young
film
man
on him.
missed a couple of games, and trust me, he wanna show out. Trust me.
They got film on him though. Once you get that 3 to 5 games in of film on somebody,
you can have fucking film.
Ball game.
You can have all the filming you want. You can't stop it. Shit. They've been watching film on Taysom Hill for the last couple of years. They still can't stop the Taysom, some of the shit Taysom doing. You know the run gonna come at you, and they still can't stop him.
Some things are just inevitable. Taysom, like he feel like he Thanos. He is inevitable.
Oh no, not Thanos! Not Thanos!
That dude just
not Thanos.
Because you already know what he gonna do.
You can't
stop him. You might stop him. You might slow him down, but you ain't gonna stop him completely.
Hell off here. Get set up. EJ, we'll see them immediately after the game. We will be coming back on because I'm not going to. Immediately after this game, I want the same crew on here. We're going to be going on immediately after the game, Keandra.
Who that?
Now, hopefully, I don't be too drunk by then.
Who that? Hey, y'all enjoy the game, man. Y'all enjoy the game. And look, it's a Saints dub. I'm calling it, guys. We need this win. And look, it's time to handle business. We done said what we had to say. No more talk. It's about action, man. Love y'all.